Alright, hey, HadesOmega here, and I'm riding my dad's Zero XB motorcycle. Alright, it's a kind of a Sur Ron Light Bee type of bike. Alright, right now I got it in eco mode. It seems like it's got some kind of regen. I was kind of going through the menus and stuff on it, and you can adjust the amount of regen. Alright, guys, but I'm just gonna ride it however he's got it right now. Okay. But you can definitely hear a little bit of that regen whine when you let go of the throttle, alright? So we're in eco mode right now. We're just going to take a trip around the neighborhood, and I will do a top speed run, alright, guys? I heard these can do 50 miles an hour, so it's got good brakes. It has dot brakes on it, alright, unlike my Light Bee. I think the handlebar is a little bent still. That's fine. It feels nice. It kind of feels like a Light Bee, is what I'm gonna say. The front fork is really soft from what I noticed, okay? So I don't really know too much about this. HadesOmega will make a show and tell video on this in the future maybe, alright? Alright, so that's eco mode. We're doing 35 in eco mode. It's not very, it has a pretty snappy throttle response, is what I'm gonna say. When you get on it, the front wants to like get up, man. Yeah, you can see that the regen stops the bike. He must have the regen at a high level, because look at that. I didn't use any brakes to stop the bike there. There's a mode selector switch here. We'll put it on standard. Can you change it while you're riding? No, you have to let off the throttle to do it, okay? So there you go. It's kind of like the other Zero bikes. Woo! The suspension is really soft. Alright, we're doing already like 40 miles an hour. It's deceptively fast. That's what I want to say. Alright, and it's indicated. HadesOmega has a GPS on him, so I will get a GPS speed for you guys, alright? It's got a nice ergos. It kind of feels like a motorcycle. I like the way Zero did the ergonomics on this. Handlebars are pretty low to the ground. Okay, that's in the standard mode. Ooh, yeah, the brakes kind of... Alright, so I'm 5'10", 190 pounds, and I can get my heels on the ground with this bike. Alright, it's pretty low. Alright, it feels like riding a dirt bike. That lady just rolled the stop sign. Okay, let's do a launch in standard. Okay, I'm gonna kick my weight up front. So it has a kind of like a Sur Ron Light Bee type seat, man. It's the loaf of bread, you know. It's very similar to the Sur Ron. Also, it has the battery lid right here, and the battery's right under here. And the frame looks very similar to a Sur Ron. It's just like a Sur Ron, guys. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try a launch. There you go. Going too hard. Okay, I'm getting up to like 40. It's got a nice display on it on the left. It's got 82% right now. It's got the what is it? The state of charge on the upper left, and it's got there's a time on the right. It tells you what mode you are on the right. All right, guys, and then there's a speedometer on the left. All right, there's a trip meter and an odometer. It's like a motorcycle. I like the way they did it, you know. It's not like the Light Bee where you can't, you know, keep all that stuff in there, man. I hope he's got his tire pressure set right now. It's weird, man. Oh yeah, and it's got freaking knobby tires on it. It's running a 1919 tires. All right, my knees are bent a whole lot on this thing too, man. The pegs are set kind of high. Really smooth acceleration. Woo! Whoa, backsliding a little bit. pretty fun to ride. So this thing has a handlebar where like it's clamped onto the stem like the mountain bikes, and so when you crash it, it spins. All right, guys. It doesn't have a direct mount stem, is what I want to say. All right. Let's go this way. All right, I'm gonna put it in sport mode now. Here we go. Whoa! It's got like an initial punch, like at like maybe 25% throttle. The front wants to lift. It's pretty snappy, that's what I want to say. Alright, that's wide open right there. It's fast. Alright, it already has a 72 volt battery. I believe it's 8,000 kilowatts. It's not super powerful, but it's more powerful than a Light Bee. Alright, let's do some slow speed maneuvers. Alright, we'll just do some circles. Okay, I'm just sitting down. Let's do some figure eights. It feels a little different than a Light Bee, is what I want to say. It feels kind of more solid than a Light Bee, I don't know. And this is in sport mode, guys, the most aggressive throttle. Throttle tuning seems pretty good on it. Okay, I'm standing now. Pretty low to the ground. It feels low to the ground, but the foot pegs are pretty high. I thought this would be good for dirt biking, man. I want to take it on the trails, dude. Alright, let's see if we can do pivot turns. Yup. Yup. It's pretty fun. Alright, we're going to do a top speed run real quick. Let's go. I know a place where we can go real fast. Well, we can go faster, is what I want to say. HadesOmega has to ride it. So this bike doesn't have any kind of registration on it. My dad is trying to get a moped plate for it. My suggestion, guys, is get a moped plate for it and get a motorcycle license, guys. then you can ride it with the dock helmet and everything. So okay, so yeah, I don't know how accurate this speedometer is. It seems like we're going fast all the time. Let me go. I got the GPS in my pocket here. All right, guys. And I'm looking at it, and yeah, it's spot on, man. I'm like almost 22 miles an hour, and it says 22. Let's do 25. 25. It looks like it's a mile an hour fast, is what I want to say. Yeah, it's a mile an hour fast. So if you're going like 25, you're really going 26. That type of thing. Okay, we're going to do a one top speed run, alright, guys? And then maybe we'll go take it out on the dirt a little bit. I know there's a little path here. Okay, we're going to use the bike lane right here. Alright, right here, we're going to turn right. And I'm gonna just whack it, and we'll see how fast we can go. And like I said, I have a GPS on me. We'll get our GPS top speed. It's not like super fast, guys, but I mean compared to my Sur Ron has like hella mods on it, you know. All right, here we go. Wide open. I'm gonna tuck in. 50, 51. All right, let off. So it looks like 50 miles an hour. The top speed I saw on the specs is 50 miles an hour, and it looks like 50 miles an hour is as fast as it'll go. I looked, we hit like 51 for a second, and look at that, I didn't even touch the brakes. It slowed down with the regen itself. All right, should I just... Ooh, whoa, the front came out. I had my weight in the back of the seat, man. Dude, we just blazed through those cars. We're at 40 already. Okay, guys. Alright guys, there's a little dirt trail here. We can do some tests here. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it goes really hard and then it kind of like loses power. I'll say. Alright, there's a little dirt thing right here. Ride through a little bit. Alright, rear brake, backing it in. Oh, it's like all overgrown and stuff, man. There's no handguards on it, I'm noticing. Oh! I think I barely touched the brake and the bike braked. Oh no, it doesn't have a brake. Yeah, you can brake. You can brake and accelerate at the same time. That's kind of weird though. The bike just it didn't want to like wheelie over that. All right, let's do a launch in sport mode. All right, here we go. Woo! 42 already, man. This thing is fast. Okay, I think I'm done having fun with it. Yeah, let's take it through the test. Let's take it through the test course one more time. All right, HadesOmega has a little neighborhood test course. So, let's see. So we're in sport mode, all right, guys. I like the ergos on it. The ergos feel better than the Light Bee, man. Something about the way the frame is designed and the rake and all that stuff. The suspension is really soft. My dad hasn't messed around with any of the dampening settings and stuff, so yeah. Yeah, it's fast. It's like deceptively fast. Like it doesn't feel like we're going fast, so I look down and we're going like 30-something miles an hour. So HadesOmega doesn't condone speeding, but yeah, this is for science. Yeah, I like it. It's like I would say, it's kind of like the Thrown Serpent that I rode. It's pretty cool. For going around town, I think it's perfect, man. It looks sweet too. It's got white plastics. God, I would love to ride this off-road. So HadesOmega actually raced against a bike, XB like this, an XB and XE during Virginia City Grand Prix. And I was impressed. They did pretty good, is what I'll say. I beat the XB though. Alright, one more little sport mode run. We're at 71%. The battery charge just went down 10%. I like it. With Supermoto wheels, this will be fun. I think these go retail for around $4,000 bucks. I think that's how much my dad bought it for. Alright, I think the XE is close to 7,000. Whoa! This thing needs better tires, man. It's not good tires for the pavement, man. It's kind of wallowy. Of course, they're brand new knobbies, man. Alright, I like the regen. I like that it has a lot of regen. I really don't need the brakes to slow it down all that much. Alright, except for right now. But if you let off far enough, it'll slow down on its own. Here, check this out. Alright, we're at 30, right? Okay, I let off. Let's see, maybe we can stop before the stop sign. It's got dot brakes, they're pretty good. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that. I didn't touch the brake at all, and it stopped. Oh, just shy of the line, just a little bit. Alright, that was about, it took 30 feet for me, 30, 40 feet to stop without the brake, so not bad. Oh, dude, it's fast, man. It's deceptively fast, man. Maybe I'm just used to riding my bike all the time, man, but I look down, I'm like, dude, we're going 35 already. It feels like it's kind of like hard to, it's a thing, man. All right. Whoa! It's easy to wheelie. Yeah, it's really easy to wheelie. In sport mode, the power comes on fast in sport mode. Oh, okay, yeah. And then so if you guys are wondering how much top speed we hit, I think that was maybe like a quarter mile. 50.7 miles per hour. Okay, guys? That's what I got, 50.7. So 50 miles an hour is the advertised top speed. And hey, we went a little bit faster than it. All right, let's do some backyard gymkhana. Oh, oh, oh. It's pretty good at riding slow, man. There's not a lot of space to ride around here, man. All right, but it does good pivot turns, guys. All right, we can do the little baby ones. All right, we can do a 90-degree one. Oh, that's more than 90. It's a little too uppity and too much torque on initial torque and sport mode. Let's try standard mode. Let's see if I do a 90. Yeah, there we go. Easy. It's actually one of the easiest bikes to do pivot turns. Okay. Let's see if I can do a 360. Oh, not quite. 270. I got a 270. Oh, there you go. I got one. 360, barely. Let's do right pivot turns. Let's see. Can we get it over that chair? Let's see. No, don't do it. Let me see if I can get the wheel higher than the chair, though. Oh! Too much. Okay. The suspension is really soft, man. I'm 190 pounds, and it's a Cadillac, guys. It might be fun to ride off-road. All right, so, oh yeah, this is the charger here, guys. You guys are wondering what it looks like. Okay, it has a similar foot peg to Light Bee. All right, it's just these little brackets that are bolted to the frame that look like they're super easy to bend. All right, it's got this tiny little stub fender here in the back. I think the max power this thing puts out is 7 kilowatts, somewhere around that area. More than a Light Bee, but not more than an Ultra Bee. Okay, a Throne Serpent is about 10, so a little less than a Throne Serpent. It's got a, what is it? 2.4 kilowatt hour battery pack. All right, but it's already 72 volts. I forget what the amp hour equivalent is. I'll put a subtitle below. It's got a little display here. There's a park feature. Yeah. Okay, check this out. If I put the stand up. Oh, yeah, see? See, the bike isn't moving. I'm rocking it back. Oh, there we go. Now it moves. If you put it in park. There we go. It's in park. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I thought it would lock the wheel or something. It doesn't do anything in park, though. Well, you have to take it off of park. There's a P here. Then it's armed, okay? And then you have a kill switch right here. If you ask me, it's a little redundant. It says here TCS, so I guess it has a traction control. You can turn the traction control on and off. So it does have a traction control. It's got that over the Light Bee. It's got different regen modes. I think there's 3 regen modes. It has, so there's the display right there. On the upper left, your state of charge. Your time is on the upper right. On the left is your miles per hour. Your mode is on the right. Odometer bottom right. And then on the bottom left is your trip meter. All right, this bike has 46 miles on it. Okay, it has a LED headlight. Kind of reminds me of the Zero FX. Check it out. Okay, it's got these big chunky looking foot pegs. Looks like a Zero FX. All right. go with the kickstand down. All right, it's got a USB port here to charge stuff, and it's got a key. It's just like the Sur Ron. It's like they copied the Sur Ron, but not quite. All right, it looks like a Sur Ron, but not really. It has a steering stem lock right here. So when you want to lock your bike up, there's the motor. All right. The motor has, it's sad to say it, guys, it has a jack shaft. All right, guys, it's just like a Light Bee, guys. So it has a primary drive on the left here. All right, there's a belt drive on this side, and then there's a chain drive on the other side. What kind of chain does it have? Let's find out. 420. All right, 420 chain on the right side. Okay. It's got a, I think it's got a KKE rear shock. All right, there's a little linkage here. It's got a probably KKE front fork as well. Yep. Okay, rebound on the top. There's a preload adjuster on the left. So I guess all your dampening is on the right fork. It's an upside down fork also, by the way, guys. Okay, 19-inch wheels front and back. This got a little skid plate that doesn't look like it's gonna take much abuse at all. It looks like the stock Sur Ron skid plate. There's the controller. Controller looks similar to what's on the Light Bee. It's a Light Bee shaped size controller. It's got bar ends already. Very nice. I don't like this little stub fender here. This thing does like nothing, guys. Okay. Hopefully they sell a longer fender for this, because you're gonna get sprayed by mud and road debris. You know. It's got a seat similar to a Light Bee. It looks exactly like a Light Bee seat, man. All right. Let's turn it off. It has a high beam and low beam. It has turn signal. It has a horn. All right. It has what is this thing? Is that a trip? It's a trip meter or something. Is that a cruise control? No way. Does this have a cruise control? I don't know what that is. That looks like a cruise control. I'm kind of curious to try that. I want to try that out. Okay, let's put it in gear. Let's see if it has the cruise control. Man, I'm hot, dude. Okay, I gotta turn the bike around. Let's see if I can do this. All right, there you go. I can lock it with the rear brake, swiving it around. It's fun. I like it. It's just like a Light Bee. It's exactly like a Light Bee, guys. It even has the same jack shaft and the freaking belt drive for the primary drive and all that stuff. So I don't like that, guys. I've gone through lots of belts and chains and all that stuff. Let's see what this cruise control button is. No way! No way! It's got cruise control! Yeah! That's what that is. That's a cruise control button. I was like, that looks like a cruise control button. So there's a little green like tachometer here, and there's a little arrow pointing at it, and it's got cruise control. I'm not touching it at all, guys. I'm going 15 miles an hour down the street. No way! That's cool. Okay, and if I hit the brakes, it turns off. Nice! Dude! That's cool! I've never ridden any small e-moto that has a cruise control like that. That's pretty rad. Would you need it? Yeah, I guess if you're just riding around the city, you know, 25 miles an hour. Shit, dude. That's cool. I didn't know it had a cruise control. I like the regen on it too. It has a lot of regen. Okay, if you asked HadesOmega, would you buy this over a Light Bee? Yes, I would buy this over a Light Bee. If I was in the market for something like a Light Bee, I would buy this one instead. Plus, it's Zero. They're an American company. They're in Scotts Valley, California, not too far from where HadesOmega lives. All right, and I'm sure they'll have all sorts of support and dealership stuff for this. All right, that is cool. It has a cruise control. I cannot believe it. Oh man. All right, so this is how you take the battery out. It's the same thing as a Sur Ron. There's a keyhole right here. And that opens up, and then you pull that, and there's a data cable and a power cable, and then the charge port is right here. Okay, same thing like the Light Bee. It's the cover feels kind of flimsy. All right, and you don't need a state of charge on the battery because you have it on the little meter. I like this. It's like a, you know, it's like a better Light Bee, so I want to say. All right, and then you just plug it in right here. I think it's probably like a 10 amp charger or something. Boom. Is it charging? It's not plugged in. Okay. I don't know if you're supposed to plug it in first. Some chargers, they have different startup procedure. You have to turn it on. Oh, there we go. Can you turn it on while it's charging? Oh yeah. So you see a little plug-in symbol here, right there. It's a little like a, you know, an outlet. That means it's charging. Okay, we're at 68% right now, so you can turn it on while it's charging and check the state of charge. Pretty cool. I wonder if it has like a hold function for the state of charge. All right, cool. Okay, that's HadesOmega's demo ride, all right, of my dad's, it's a 2025 0XB is what it is, okay? It's the smaller one, all right, guys? If his HadesOmega, I would have bought the XE, okay? I think the XE would probably be better, you know, for me. All right, but yeah, it's a pretty rad bike. 19s front and rear. What size is the back tire? 70-119 and a 70-119. So they're same exact tires front and back. It's a flat tracker setup, guys. That's what I was saying. It's set up for flat track already. All right, it feels good too. It feels more like a motorcycle than the Light Bee. I like it. Yeah. Okay, so here, let me go through the controls real quick. All right, you've got a kill switch here. You've got the cruise control button, and you got a mode button here. Okay, guys. And then here you've got the display. And then here you've got a high beam, low beam. Here you got turn signals. All right, I think it's a push to, no, it's not a push to, it's not a push to cancel, okay? And then you got a horn. Okay, and then you got your rear brake here, front brake here. And then you got a bunch of buttons here. Maybe we can mess around with it. Just turned it on. There's a park button. There's a traction control. You can turn traction control on and off. I didn't feel the traction control kick in at all, right, guys? Maybe there's a way you can adjust it, you know. There's a hazard button, but I don't, there's no lights at all on this. Yeah, you know, there's a switch, there's a signal thing back here. There's a connector back here, but there's no lights on the back of this at all. I'm surprised they didn't put a tail light at least. No tail light on this. I don't know if you can get one. All right, my dad didn't get one, so, but it does have a front light on it, okay? So my dad intended to use this thing like a freaking bicycle, guys, all right? It's not a bicycle, guys. It's a dirt bike. Also, it's had .4 brake lines, all right? So you use dot fluid in this. And I think you bleed it like I'm not sure. I think you bleed it like a normal. That's a good question. How do you bleed it? Where's the bleed port on it? I don't know how to bleed it, guys. Okay, so maybe HadesOmega will make a video about that. There's a VIN number stamped on the head here. All right. I think you adjust. I think you can adjust the headlight right here. These screws. Okay. And then there's a bunch of menu stuff you can do to this. So it's here. There's a ride menu. How do I change the thingy though? There's a theme, brightness. It's at 4 right now. Units, it's in miles. Language, it's in English. Faults, no faults. Time, you can adjust the time, 12 and 24-hour format also. System, all right, and then reset. So in the ride menu, you can adjust there's a tip over sensor, okay, guys? You can turn that on and off. I like that they give you the option to turn it on and off. Uphill assist, I'm not really sure what that is. Maybe it's like kind of like an engine brake when you're trying to go up the hill and you don't want it to rock back. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. All right, there's regen levels. It's on 3 right now. Charging power is at 3 also. So you can adjust the amount of charging I don't know how, if that's how, it's probably how fast it's going to charge the bike. So let's say you're charging, like, you're trying to charge like 3 of these from one outlet. It's gonna blow the breaker. So you would want to lower the power output of the charger so you can charge it without blowing the circuit. But it'll take longer to charge. Okay. Cool. All right. So I kind of figured out how all the menus and stuff works out. Pretty rad. I like it, man. I think Zero did a great job on this bike. All right. Cool. Cool. It's just I'm kind of disappointed it has that jack shaft and all that stuff. It's just more maintenance, but I'd imagine if you didn't modify the bike too much, it'll be okay. That's what I say. All right, it's pretty zippy and it gets a top speed of 50 miles an hour. Yeah, pretty rad. All right, thanks for watching. HadesOmega out. Oh, by the way, the specs are at the beginning of the video, so if you want to see what the specs of the bike are, just, you know, rewind, rewind and pause it if you want to look at them. All right.